Hi guys, it's Rike and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I have a fresh new activewear review for you guys. And once again, I'm reviewing a brand that I review a few times a year, but they've just released some new stuff, and namely what really intrigued me, a new color that I was kind of, liking. And the brand I'm talking about is Amen. Amen is a Swedish activewear brand. If you've never heard of them, you clearly haven't watched many of my videos, which is perfectly fine still. And I can link my whole Amen playlist up here. But yes, Swedish activewear brand. They do have a few stores in Sweden, but also in New Zealand, because one of the founders did move to New Zealand, or she lived there all along, I don't know. And they also do have a store in Oslo now, I believe. So if you're in Norway and Oslo, you can go check out that store too. I unfortunately do not have a store close to me anymore. I used to, but I don't, and now I have to order online, which is also fine. I ordered the stuff and 2 days later I could pick it up from the package shop, basically from the pickup point. And here it is, very big. This time it doesn't say Amen on it. Like usually it does say Amen somewhere, but it's nowhere to be seen. It's just a random brown paper bag. It's a heavy one though. I ordered a whole bunch of things because I was like, I'm gonna return stuff for sure, because it just happens, right? And I actually did order 2 different sizes of the leggings this time because I will get to that when we get to the leggings. I can explain that to you then. And so today I have the new color that I was intrigued in. That was called Aura, like a very light icy blue, perfect for winter. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but it's all very white. There's snow everywhere. It's been here for a while. It's nothing as bad as what North America gets, for sure. Or I shouldn't say North America, because Mexico is also part of North America. I don't think they get any of this, but like Canada and the US. We don't get things as bad as that here, but it's a good amount of snow. It's been staying for a while. We got lots of wind right now, so apparently the wind chill, it's like minus 14 degrees Celsius right now. I didn't think it was so bad. I just walked to the pickup point to pick up this package, and it was okay. But yeah, lots of snow, lots of white, just winter. And I guess it's nice to see this because with climate change, who knows how long we'll get winters like this still. So at least I can enjoy this part. I understand if it's getting too much, you might not be able to enjoy this anymore, but this is still an enjoyable amount of snow. So anyway, we can get into the package. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of things. I figured, might as well just try a few things. And like I said, most of it in that Aura color. Not all of it, but most of it. But let's rip this open. That's it. Oh, the color is pretty. Do you see it? It's like a very light blue. Oh, I love the good baby blue. But I also do have 2 different colored pieces. So don't you worry, it's not all gonna be like that Aura blue, but most of it. And let me sort through this for a second. I accidentally ordered this top twice. For some reason I already had it in the cart and I didn't realize. And it just happened. That's okay. I can return it. So no need to worry. And what have we got here? Yes, okay, cool. Very good. Okay, I think I've sorted it. I think I'm ready to go. I hope you're ready to go as well. Now, usually I'm a small up top. I have a smaller chest. However, with a lot of the Amen bras, they're low coverage, and I have to get an extra small to not fall out. And it's otherwise too big. So if you also have a smaller chest, I highly suggest a size down. Or if you're in between, for sure, size down. So we're going to start with actually a non-blue piece because it just makes sense. Trust me, it makes sense. And I figured this is actually a nice color to have because I have the sports bra also in white, and I like to wear it under things, and then usually you can see white through still a little bit through some of the lighter fabrics, and this color is a little bit more beige, so I figured that could be better to wear underneath, but we'll see. Anyway, so a lot of the stuff, or most of the pieces we have today, is from their Shape Seamless collection. The Shape Seamless collection is like a really nice stretchy, soft seamless material. They do have very basic colors in this, but also like some really bright and light and fun ones. it's not very squat proof when you go for those colors, just so you know. But I also do have like a specific shape seamless review that I can link up here, and you can go check that out. I reviewed most of the pieces that come in this line, and yeah, they just occasionally launch like new colors, new pieces maybe. And yeah, we're gonna start with the shape seamless crossback bra. So very classic, very low cut. I got this one in Espresso Melange. So this is a new color that launched along with the Aura color. And this one, for example, did not come in the new Aura color, I believe. Maybe it did, I don't think it did. But anyway, this is Espresso Melange. So I figured it could kind of work well with the Aura color as well. But again, more for like underneath things, because I like to have, so I don't really wear normal bras very much because they're not as comfortable. And I find sports bras very comfortable, but it's nice to have some really deep V ones for those V tops, right? And yeah, so like this, the white one I have, that is the exact same one. I tend to wear a lot under things, you know, under blouses and like low cut dresses and stuff, because it's just comfy. And yeah, it's the seamless material, so you really don't feel it very much. Also, just a very light support, but especially in like my everyday life, I don't really need a high support sports bra. So unless I go to the gym for a HIIT workout, you know. But anyway, so we have this very deep V, as already mentioned. We have removable cup pads. They're very thin, so not very annoying. You do have very thin straps. They're not adjustable, but they are stretchy. And then we also do have this ribbed band under the chest. You can see we have a silicone tone and tone Amen logo here. And then in the back, it's a little strappy, kind of cute. But yeah, overall, still kind of simple, basic, but like a little bit cuter than basic. And material-wise, we have 55% polyamide, 40% polyester, and 5% elastane. And yeah, so you can see it's Espresso Melange, so we definitely have that melange kind of like pattern on there. I never know if it's actually a pattern or what you would call that, but like we have melange here. And you also do have a little bit of some detailing here. But overall, this is a seamless sports bra. It is shape seamless. But there's still lots of seams, actually, when you look at it with the straps and everything. And yeah, definitely 100% I need to size down to an extra small for this. And, you know, we have stretch. I'm just trying to check if there's anything else you need to know about this one. But I don't think so. I do not think so. So, you know what? Let's just see this one on. All right, we're talking about the sports bra now. It is definitely very revealing. So yeah, not something for a bigger chest unless you want to show it all, I guess. So I do have a smaller chest, and the extra small works well for me. There's no gaping. I am tucked in. I would still not like count on this, you know, staying put the whole time. Like I've definitely so I have the white one, as I mentioned. I've definitely done, you know, a few things. Like I've worn this under normal clothes where like there was some lip slips, but no one saw because I was wearing it underneath something. So I would not rely on this staying put the whole time. It is what it is. I do like it because it is very like flattering, I think. It's very comfortable as well. Support-wise, it's more of a light support, but I think you can tell. We have like this rib band under the chest. We have the silicone tone and tone logo here. You do have a, you know, deep V neckline. Good type of coverage though, so that's pretty good. And then the thin straps here. And then in the back, a cute little crisscross moment. I really do like the back design of this one. I think it's very, very, very cute. I feel like they could have done just a tad more coverage, just a little bit, you know, but it looks good. That's the thing. I think it looks good. You just need to find the moments to wear this. And honestly, I'm quite surprised at how much I like this color on me. I also do like these two colors together. We'll talk about this later, of course, but I think it works well. So yeah, I mean, look at it. I think, especially like I'm so pale, right? I always think like all these like nude colors, they're like not for me. But this one works quite well. It is also, to be fair, a darker beige color. It's not too light. And obviously I still find the nude colors a little boring, but they can look good. So yeah, and I would certainly wear this in combination with a color like, you know, like this. For me personally, I would not wear this as like a full-on combo, but it looks good on people. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't look good. I'm just like, it's not personally my style, but that's perfectly fine. They have lots of new colors, so if you're into that, like Amen is absolutely up your alley. And they do them very well. Like I said, I think this color is actually beautiful. And the only kind of nude colored pieces I have are either from Buff Bunny Collection or from Amen, because otherwise I haven't been convinced. It's not just the color that needs to convince me a little bit, but also, of course, the style of the piece, right? So here we have this cute little back, crisscross back design. The comfort of this. I do like the deep V neckline because I think it looks good, but like it still needs to have like something special, right? But yeah, I think this one is actually quite cute. And like I said, I feel like with white, you can sometimes see that through a little bit more. So maybe this one could be a better color, because I've read that apparently red is the best thing you can wear under something for it not to like shine through. And I'm like, that seems a little intense, but maybe this is, this could be good. But yeah, let's move on. Next up, and this is just the natural progression and how, this fits all together very well. We do have the Shape Seamless Crossback Bralette. So we just saw the bra, and now we have the bralette from the Shape Seamless line. And this time I have it in the beautiful baby blue aura color. Look at this one. Oh, it's so beautiful. It works so well with the snow. Oh, gorgeous. And also this one, extra small for me. I have tried the small, it was way too big. And I do have this one, let me just put this away. I do have this one in 3 different colors, I think. I have it in like this matcha minty fun green. I have it in like a yellow, and I also do have it in a bright orange. And now this one, so cute. This one is actually also super, super comfy if you're looking for a little bit something longer to cover like parts of your torso as well. Super comfy. A little bit warmer than, of course, if you wear this under something. But we have like the same idea here as we did have in the Shape Seamless bra. Deep V, small removable cup pads. They're also really thin, so not super annoying. Same kind of shape here, and also same idea of straps, not adjustable but stretchy. We only have them crisscross in the back though, so you do have a little bit less strappy detailing here. However, we of course have this really wide ribbed band under the chest. It is stretchy still, has a tad of compression maybe, but yeah, very wide ribbed band under the chest. You can also see the ribbing goes up a little bit here to the V to meet that, and then this time we have the ribbed, the silicone tone and tone logo here in the back. But overall, otherwise, this is very similar to the sports bra. Fabric is a little bit different though. This time we have 92% polyamide and 8% elastane, which is the normal Shape Seamless fabrics. I'm wondering if because of the espresso being a melange, it had to be different. I don't actually know. I'd have to go look at my white sports bra from that. That's the same, right? To see if that's different as well. Anyway, we have this one. Like I said, I find this super comfy. Also just as like you could just wear this as a normal crop top in summer, just with like a high-waisted skirt, a high-waisted pair of shorts, whatever. I've definitely done that because it's cute, and like especially in the extra small, my chest is still tucked in. There's not too much, like falling out or anything. I'm not sure if I would wear it as like a normal top with a bigger chest, but like for a smaller chested person, this definitely works super well. Now, I do think the Shape Seamless line has started to also get some more covering sports bras, maybe just one. I'm not 100% sure though. It wasn't in the Aura color, so I wasn't super interested. Yeah, because the only reason I got the Espresso Melange was because I like that type of sports bra for wearing under things. But yeah, this is our cute little crossback bralette in Aura, and I really like the color a lot, so let's see it on. All right, so onto this top now. I feel like when I come a little closer, at least I can kind of see the cup pads through, so I don't know if you can see that too, but I feel like this fabric or this color is definitely a little bit more see-through than some of the others we have seen, which does not bode well for the leggings in the same color. But we will get there when we get there. I still think it's a beautiful color. I do love a good baby blue. It is very light, would also be perfect for spring, for summer, for winter. Maybe not an autumn color, but everything else I can totally picture it like for mixing and matching and everything. And I do love the shape of this top. I do find it quite flattering. I would not recommend it for a big chest unless you don't want to wear it for, I mean, if you don't want to wear it for a workout, I guess it could still look good. You're definitely showing things off. But if you're intending to wear this for workout purposes, I would not recommend this for a big chest. For a small chest, yes, but do size down. Like I said, this for me is an extra small now, and I generally am a small in tops. And this way, there's no gaping, there's no falling out. I am tucked in as much as I need to be, and I'm not swimming in it, so that's perfect. You can see we have this deep V, definitely lots of cleavage going on. You do have this ribbed part here. Together with a high-waisted pair of leggings, you only see a little bit of skin. I now put on some black leggings just so you can see a good difference between the top and the bottoms, right? So for showing purposes. But yeah, it's all ribbed here. You get a little bit of compression, but it's not too tight. This part is not ribbed. Yeah, deep V, good side boob coverage, but definitely not a lot of coverage here. Thinner straps, but they're super, super comfy. And then of course in the back, they just crisscross, not much happening here. Quite simple, quite easy. You can show off your back muscles and everything, right? You can do everything. It's not restricting. And you also have this wide ribbed band still in the back. Silicone tone logo here. And that is that. Yes. Now, of course, the sun is doing its thing today, so I hope it's not getting too dark or it wasn't too bright in the beginning. I'll try to make it work, despite it playing tricks on me. And yeah, because I was like, ooh, it's so bright now. It's good, but let's, oh, now it's coming back. I shouldn't be talking about the sun. I should not be. I'm sorry. But yeah, I do like the shape of this top. I have it in a few different colors just simply because I like it. And again, you can easily wear this underneath something super simple and you're good. So, right. Like I said, it gives you a little bit of compression, covers you a little bit more. In winter, like when I go to the gym, I just like to throw on like a jumper or something on top of my sports bra or whatever. But like in winter, it's a little bit nicer to have a little bit more coverage, right? Because it gets a little bit chillier. Things, kind of find their way in. And then it's also perfect for that. But all in all, I also do like just the shape of this. And I find like it's just flattering, especially on my body type. And comfy and everything. Let's move on. Okay, we have a few more tops to go through. Continuing with a piece that I've also already tried in a different color. This is the Shape Seamless Zip Jacket. I also did get this one in Aura this time, just to have like a complete set, to look like a badass, basically. Let's get this out. So this is a tighter fitting jacket. And it happens a lot of times with tighter fitting jackets, like if you have bigger arms, you might want to size up. Now I've tried this in a different color and I found the small to be still perfectly fitting on my arms because the material has so much stretch and is very lightweight. So let's see if it is the same in the Aura color. But yeah, so this is a size small, which is my normal top size again. It does not have a hood or anything. It does not have pockets. It's really like just a little zip jacket, very simple. We do have thumb holes here. I don't remember there being thumb holes last time, but yeah, we do have thumb holes. You have a little ribbed cuff here, very, very small though. It's a mock neck situation, a full zip. We do have a little light blue pulley thing on there as well. Material-wise, 92% polyamide and 8% elastane, just as the crossback bralette. And the zipper goes two ways, so you have a zipper at the bottom here as well, so you can, adjust how you want it to sit on you and everything, which is kind of nice. And if I remember correctly, the zippers also do lock in place when you, leave them down like this. They don't really go anywhere. Like, they go places like this, but you can put them down and then it's theoretically stuck. At least, like I said, I think that's how it worked. We also do have, so this is definitely like a tighter fitting jacket, and you can see we have this ribbed part that is like kind of half the jacket is this ribbed part, and it goes a little bit triangularly up here, and in the back is just, straight. We have the silicone tone Amen logo here, and this is actually nicely placed on top of the ribbing, so not like on it, but like above it, which I like because sometimes when logos are placed on the ribbing will stretch out, right? And so the logo will do that too. It's not good for the longevity, whatever, of the logo. It is not good for the look of it, so it makes sense to place it up there. Yeah. Otherwise, you just have like I said, this lightweight, really, really stretchy fabric. I mean, look at it, it's so stretchy. And the mock neck and everything, and it's just like a very simple, like tighter fitting, streamlined jacket. Let's see it on. All right, here we have the jacket. I am going to zip this up with you for a second there, but I want you to see how it, looks on when it's open. And let's just zip it up like this. Leave it a little bit, revealing, I guess. So yeah, now it looks like a full-on situation because I'm also wearing the matching leggings already, which I will talk about in a little bit. So don't worry, we're getting there. Making our way there. But I always think it's like such a fun look when you have like, matching jacket, matching leggings. And of course I could also wear the matching top. I just thought it's a little bit easier for you guys to see what's going on when I'm wearing the other sports bra with the other color. So it's mainly for, showing you. But look at it. I think it's like such a fun look. So now this, nice and stretchy. We have this ribbed fabric here. You can see it goes up a little bit triangular to also accentuate the chest a little bit more. And then here, up here, you have the normal fabric. Long sleeves, they definitely have lots of stretch, lots of space. So don't worry, just go with your normal top size. No need to size up for the arms because yes, I definitely, sometimes need to do that. But the biceps and the shoulders and the back, they have space, so no need. We do have the thumb holes here. The sleeves are also a great length. And of course you don't need to wear the thumb holes, but you can if you want to. Little cuff here as well, little ribbed cuff. And then yeah, it's a two-way zipper. So you could wear it like this, reveal a little bit off the tummy as well. You could do whatever, right? And then technically when they're down, I guess they still move. I don't know. No, when it's properly down, this one at least doesn't move. This one moves a little bit, so I don't know. Try to get it down somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. The top one doesn't move. The bottom one does move a little bit. So I don't know. Because for me it was always like if it's like flat, it doesn't move. Like this one, I can do whatever. It's not moving. It's staying put. But this one, the locking, you see it? It's still moving. Like maybe it's just the top that has the locking mechanism. I have no idea. I thought they would be the same, right? Maybe it doesn't work in the bottom one. Honestly, I don't think I would kind of use that two-way feature too much. I don't know. Do you use the two-way feature? Like, I think it's always a fun idea, but is it actually something people are using? Or could you have just saved on one zipper? I don't know. Let me know. Curious to hear your thoughts. But anyway, I will show it you how, this is probably how I would kind of wear it. Or maybe, depending on what you're doing, maybe you want a little bit more chest coverage. But otherwise, this is what you can do, right? You can see, you can do whatever. It stays put. And now this is it all the way up. I find it a little tight up here. Honestly, we have the mock neck here. It's a little tighter than, my liking, than my preference. But of course, you don't have to wear it like this. But you could if you wanted to. I feel like I'm getting choked a little. So maybe more like this. If I want a little bit more coverage, I would do it like that. Yes. But there you go. This is it. Just gonna show you the back. Just get my hair out of the way. There we go. So very simple in the back. Rib part here. Silicone tone and tone logo there. And this is that. Yeah. It's a fun, like, kind of superhero suit. In a way, this is what this kind of stuff always reminds me of. When you're wearing full on, like, matching outfit. Also, of course, this is a cropped length. I don't know if, see, it opened. It is a cropped length. I don't know if I mentioned that. So yeah, it kind of hits the top of the legging waistband. Yeah, this zipper, like, honestly, stay where you are supposed to stay. All right, now I think it's stuck. But anyway, you can clearly see I have some troubles with that bottom zipper. I don't like it. It and me are not going to be friends. But anyway, and it's a fun little outfit. It's very stretchy, very lightweight. I like it. Let's move on. Okay, now we have two more tops that are not part of the Shape Seamless line, but they also launched in this recent launch. And this one looked kind of cool. This is the elevated t-shirt. Now this came in 4 different colors. I got it in black because black is a classic, but we also got it in white, We got it in this kind of espresso lighter color and in gray maybe. Anyway, it was like basic colors, which makes sense for a tee like this. And I don't know, I just thought it looked cool, like I said. It's a very deep V as well. It's very heavy cotton too, like very thick cotton. Made from 100% organic cotton, yes. So you don't really have too much stretch. I mean, it feels like there's a little bit of stretch in it. But yeah, it's also not a rough cotton. It's just heavy, it's thicker. You can definitely tell it's good quality cotton. It's not like flimsy or anything. But yeah, deep V, very wide shoulders, also oversized. So this is a size small, it's oversized, it is cropped. And then you also have these big sleeves. So this one just kind of looked cool. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work for me or if it's anything that I could see any use for basically, but it just looked cool. So I was like, I need to try this. But yeah, good quality. You can definitely feel like it's nice. I like that. Like it is nice. And it has like some, it's a little pleated here. I don't know if you can see it because it's black, but it's pleated here. 2 pleats in the front and then in the back probably to kind of still taper it in a little bit because you can see it's not like, usually t-shirts will go like this, but this is going a little bit like this. Not too much, just the tiniest bit, but it is a little tapered apparently. But yeah, deep V. And you also have a stitched in Tone & Tone logo, which you might not be able to see, I don't know. Always hard to tell for me what you can see and what you can't see. But it is kind of cool. So yeah, I was happy to try this and let's just see it on. Okay, and here we have the t-shirt. Like I said, the cotton fabric feels really nice, good quality. Even though it's 100% cotton, it does have a little bit of stretchiness to it. And yeah, it is oversized, but yeah, it's definitely tapered towards the waist here. So you can definitely see it's not overly tight here, but it still gives you kind of a little bit of that hourglass shape, especially with the big sleeves. I feel like that kind of helps to get that up top, right? And then you have to have the hips, I guess, to create that hourglass shape down here, but like it helps you with creating that waist. It's a big V, so now I'm wearing the crisscross or crossback bralette underneath with that deep V, so that fits well. The sportswear would also fit well underneath, and obviously you could kind of do like a little bit of a slight off-shoulder moment here as well. The sleeves are quite long, so they kind of reach to my elbows. But since they're big, like they're not restricting, you can see if I move, like if I did some shoulder presses or something, right? Like you would show off a little bit of tummy, but with a high-waisted pair of leggings, you don't show off too much. And also it kind of meets the top of the legging waistband anyway, in general, the way it fits now. I also do have a longer torso, so for me, it is a little bit shorter than it might be on you. Now, I think this is a great t-shirt. I like that it's slightly different, like especially the tapering towards the waist is something I don't think I've really seen before, so that's nice. Is it something I would reach for all the time? I feel like it would have to be a specific workout. Like you can absolutely work out in it, don't get me wrong, but like for me personally, it's like I like the idea of it. I'm just not sure if I would go for it all the time. But I like how it looks. I think it's cute, I think it's special, it's different, it's unique. And it's really, really tough these days to make a t-shirt unique. I feel like you see the same types of t-shirts everywhere. So this is like a slightly different thing. And I think that's great. It's nice to see. I think they did a good job with that. You can see it in the back here. I mean, nothing too special, but still, like, I feel like it's kind of obvious that, you know, even though it's oversized, it kind of goes a little bit smaller around the waist. And I do like the silhouette it creates. So it's very special. As I mentioned before, it does come in a lot of other basic colors. So if this is something you'd be interested in, you can go and check that out because, like I said, it's something different and it's good quality. So let's move on. Now, Eamon always has a lot of jumpers as well, like a lot of like college, varsity kind of type jumpers. And I do have a few. I have like two in dark green. I have one in pink, one in yellow. Do I have one dark red one? I always wanted the dark red one, but I do think I have it too. Anyway, we got an aura this time because the beautiful colors. So I was like, I need to try this one. They also do have, so this is the half zip, but they also do have one without a zipper. So like just like a college varsity jumper type thing. But this is the varsity sweat half zip. I didn't even say that, did I? Now I said it. I got this one in a medium this time, so they're always a little oversized anyway, and depending on how much oversized you want it, you can of course size up, you can size down if you want a little bit more normal fitting. And I generally get these like in a small, but this time I was like, I was feeling, you know, I wanted it a little bit more oversized, so I've gone with the medium here. And they are always good quality jumpers. I can't complain about any of the ones I have. They're just a little on the pricier side. So it's always like, for me, do I really need it? How often do I wear these? Like, maybe, maybe not, right? But I always like to order them, just try them on and see if it's like love at first sight with the color and everything. But otherwise, the cuts are usually the same. What they will change up a little bit is, like I said, you can occasionally get, in one color you can get both the half zip and the normal jumper, but they also will change how the logo is done. So this one is the Varsity type logo that they've done. It says Amen Sportswear on it, and then established in 2013. But otherwise, like, they are always similar in quality and in the fabric feel. So we have like the sweatshirt material on the outside is still soft. We have a ribbed cuff here, no thumb holes. And then big sleeves, obviously, it is oversized. It is still like not the longest fit, which is why sometimes, you know, the medium is nicer for me because I have a longer torso and then it's just a little bit more covering when you lift your arms. It's like still covering even I don't lift my arms, but like, yeah. So we also do have this ribbed part here at the bottom. And then the zipper, it's just like your normal metal zipper here. And the back is very, very simple. However, on the inside, it is nice and soft and fleece lined, and look at this, so good. And this also stays nice and soft even after lots of washes. At least it used to with the other jumpers I have, so I assume it's still the same. And we have like a mock neck situation here as well, right? But yeah, these are always super cozy, super comfy, they're good quality. Still like lightweight, not too heavy, but definitely would be keeping you warm. And let's see this one on. Okay, and here we have this cozy, comfy, oversized jumper. You can see it's definitely quite oversized. However, lengthwise, it is not that long. So if I pull this long, it kind of goes to my hip bones, but not longer. So like, you know, that's what I'm saying, or why I mentioned like sometimes with the small, like it is a little shorter. So that's now this time I sized up to a medium for having a little bit of extra length. But for just the fit itself, it's not necessary because it's so oversized already. So depending on what type of fit you want, what type of length you want, you can do whatever. Super, super soft on the inside because we have this fleece. Very, very cozy. No pockets or anything. We have the Amen Sportswear kind of logo on there. It's not really a logo, is it? A seam here, the half zip, big puffy sleeves, a ribbed cuff here at the end. And you can see like, you know, my arms are totally in there. My hands, I can even like pull them in here and it's all good. What else? We have a little seam here on the sleeves as well, 2 seams actually. And of course, yeah, zipper in the back, very normal. You can wear it like this, or you can wear it like this, obviously, because we have this ribbed cuff here at the bottom as well. So depending on what you're looking for, you can do either. And then I'm gonna zip this up for you. You're nicely tucked in here too in case it gets a little chilly. Your neck is protected, it's not too tight, but not a lot of air is gonna get in here either because, you know, it's tight enough and it's nice and high. Very, very comfy still. Yeah, they're always good. These jumpers are always so good. Like I said, good quality, a little steep in pricing maybe, but honestly, compared to other activewear brands, not that much either, right? Like, I feel like other brands are asking same amounts for a similar thing. And with Amen, I always know the quality is there. So no need to, you know, worry about it. But yeah, I love this color. I think it's gorgeous. It's such a good color. But I've already said that. You already know I think it's such a good color. But yeah, even a jumper, I like it a lot. It's good. I also like to, you know, for like everyday wear, I kind of like to wear either black jeans or dark jeans or black leggings. And then it's kind of, you know, nice contrast with the light blue. So might have to keep this one. Let's see. But let's move on. Okay, and last but not least, if you're here for the leggings reviews, this is what you've been waiting for, of course. So I did get another shape seamless tights. Another pair of them, I should say, right? And again, aura color, of course, I had to try that one. And as I said in the beginning, these are not very squat proof, especially the lighter colors. To be fair, I haven't really tried the darker colors because the darker colors are black, brown, another brown, dark gray. So like if they did like a nice dark blue or a dark green or something, I would 100% try it, but I needed a big color. And the only fun colors they have are lighter colors. And sometimes I'm happy, like I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll sacrifice squat proofness for the fun color. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, I think the yellow, the mellow yellow, that was like really, I was like, okay, no, that's a little too see-through. But it's just how it goes, right, with the light colors. Anyway, so the last ones I tried were in like a very like bright neon orange color. And usually I always wear a size small in Amen leggings, also in these ones. But that orange was a lot tighter than previous colors had been. So this time I ordered both the small and the medium, and we can see which one is better. These also do have like a hidden tighter seam which functions like a booty scrunch in a way that it, you know, separates the cheeks good. And sometimes it's nice, especially if you have a bigger butt, which I do, for example, to have a little bit of extra space to just really make them sit properly in the back. So I was like, okay, we'll try out both sizes today. And again, these are the Shape Seamless Tights in the Aura color. It's fun that the small bag is so much smaller than the medium bag. It's not like the leggings are so much different, but I guess this is what they had. I don't know. But yes, so we have both sizes here. And I mean, I only need to show you one because they look the same and then we just have to compare them on. But yeah, so these are always the same as well, usually. We have this wide ribbed band, which is a little bit tighter, so it keeps you tucked in. It's nice and high, definitely high-waisted, if not ultra high-waisted. No front seam, no side seam, so these are very, very simple. There's also not too much detailing going on, which is what I like. So I don't like seamless as much, but if I wear seamless, it has to be something quite simple. I still want a little bit of glute detailing. I'm happy with like a little bit of V detailing in the back and a proper seam, or what they've done, you can see V glute detailing for sure. And then this seam looks very unassuming. It looks very normal, but it is a little tighter, so this one will give you the glute separation without looking like a scrunch. You can also see it is a little bit thicker here on the inside as well. It has like a little bit of a, what you call that, a fortification. Like it's just a little bit thicker for sure. And this one will definitely like give you that glute separation without looking like a big booty scrunch, right? Like it looks very unassuming. It's just like, oh, look, I'm a seam, but it's not a normal seam. But yes, otherwise very, very simple. I really do like how simple also like the V detailing is, right? It's not too intense. It's just a little bit there. It's part of the waistband. But Amen has always been really, really good with that V glute detailing and putting a little seam in the back. Even with their ribbed seamless line, there's always a seam in the back. There's always some V glute detailing just to give you a little bit of glute separation, just to give you a little bit of glute enhancement. But it doesn't have to be too much. And this is what they're really good at. Like I said, there's no under glute contour. There's no weird like mesh detailing. There's no like different densities to the fabric. The fabric of the legs part, super, super, super soft and stretchy and everything. And then the rib band will keep you tucked in and yeah, ready to go. But these are our leggings. Let's see them on. Oh dear, I am happy I ordered 2 sizes because this fabric on the leggings is so much stiffer than before. And I mentioned, right, I had like a somewhat similar experience with the neon orange last summer. So they definitely changed something for the leggings. They made them more compressive. And there it wasn't as bad as this one. Like on the calves, I was already like, oh dear, this is not going well. And yes, they're on now, but generally they sit up here, but I can't get them higher than this. You know, like the scrunch is not doing anything right now because this is clearly they changed completely in terms of sizing and the fabric feels stiffer. So I mean, that might be the reason why the sizing changed for these. But yeah, I would say now, if you're in between 2 sides up. Because with Amen, it was usually like, because their size chart is also slightly different, it was like, oh yeah, you can size down easily if you're in between, if you're normally in between. But with these ones now, like, I mean, I do have, and I also did compare this with the bright orange ones Like they definitely like, you know, my other smalls and other colors still fit me well, even though I don't wear them as often. So it's not like they're stretched out or anything. No, it's just there's something changed with the fit of the leggings. So yeah, if you have some older versions like the pink, the matcha green or something, or even the mellow yellow, which came out in spring of 2025, those you can size down if you're in between. But then starting from neon orange and this one, no, like especially this one. Like I said, the neon orange wasn't as bad still yet, but like this, I don't know what they did, but like they fit one size smaller than before. And like I said, this is not me being one size bigger. It's just like something changed with the fabric, 100%. So yeah, it's not the same anymore. But you know what? That's why I ordered 2 different sizes. So I will just quickly pop on that medium for you guys. Also, that means I'm not going to squat test these because no, I don't want to pop that seam in the back there. I'm not going to do that. So we will see the squat test for the medium, which should hopefully fit a little bit bigger than these. So let's see. But let's see those on. All right, we're in business now. These fit now the way the smalls used to fit. So everything is good. And I can show you how they are. I'm just gonna flip this over a little bit. I should have just worn the other sports bra with it. Anyway, so we do have a nice high waist, ripped waistband, keeps you tucked in, not a ton, I would say. Like I feel like maybe the smalls used to have a little bit more of a compression in the waist, but it is still perfectly fine. The main fabric has now a little bit more compression, but it's still not a lot. It's still low compression, but I feel like it's a little stiffer than before. We don't have a front seam. You have like the seam kind of here connecting the waistband with the main part of the leggings. We do not have like any side seam or anything, kind of 7/8 length, maybe attached shorter. And then in the back, we do have the V for the glutes here, so that comes from the ribbed waistband. We do have the Tone and Tone silicone logo, and you have that seam there. Now again, this is not a scrunch. This is really just a seam to give you a little bit more glute separation. It goes in between the cheeks a little bit more. If you have a little bit less cheek, it will go in a little bit more than it does for me, but it is there, and it gives you separation. When I squat, I can feel it a little bit, but it's not overly annoying. It is there though. Like you can tell it's there, but it's not bad. And yeah, otherwise, this is it. Like I said, very high-waisted, maybe even ultra, especially on the sides here. So sometimes it does roll over a little bit because it is a little bit higher than my natural waist. And it's a beautiful color. Like I think the color is gorgeous. Is it gonna be squat proof? 99% no. I already know. The question I have, like usually I'm like, with the yellow, you could even see the dark underwear in the front. Now this is kind of what I'm curious about. So I will just, I have my little black thong here that I'm using, and we'll just try to put that in there and see. And it's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like you can see it a little bit, but not as bad as with the yellow. So that's at least good. Because yeah, I sometimes feel like if you can already see the darker underwear in the front, that's a big like, ooh. But I've only ever seen this as bad with yellow or like really, really, really thin leggings. And these are not thin, they're just lightweight. And of course it is a knitted fabric, so there will always be a little bit of sheerness in places because it is knitted. This is just the nature of the fabric. But overall, they're nice, they're comfy, lightweight. And yeah, just like the color is so good. It's like such a nice, it's like an ice blue, but like I said, it could also just be like you could wear this easily for spring, summer, winter. Like such a good versatile color. So yeah, let's move on. All right, it's conclusion time. Let me just grab that pile. Here we go. Lots of aura blue, lots of light blue, but a little bit of some black, and this espresso melange as well. So yeah, if you are a lover of neutral colors, Eamon has always got you covered. If you're a lover of colors like me, you might have to wait a little bit and they will have something for you. Or you're just going for some nice basic pieces in black and white and some gray, whatever, right? So you can always find those too. Anyway, let me know which piece was your favorite. If you've ever tried the Eamon Shape Seamless line or their jumpers, or, you know, if you've ever tried Eamon in general. Yeah, like I said, I do like them a lot. They are not the cheapest brand, but at least it's always good quality. Like I've never had any issues with quality of the pieces I've had. And I've done, you know, I've done things to those. Like I've definitely worn these out a lot for yoga pictures, for like just hiking for hours and stuff like that. And I really have no complaints whatsoever. The Shape Seamless line is relatively new. That one I haven't worn out on hour-long hikes and for yoga pictures, but it's still like, it's like such a nice and stretchy and lightweight material. Like I really, yeah, can't complain about this one. It's soft, and like I said, the designs are still simple but elevated, and there's always some detailing that really makes it flattering. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. If you like this video, give it your thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out. And if you have any questions, any suggestions, any feedback, anything, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You might also have noticed that things have changed a little bit on this channel. If you're not around here that much, you might not have noticed, I don't know. So I usually do post videos twice a week, and now I'm trying something new because I've had some issues with YouTube, and I can link that video up here. And I have started a Patreon. So if you would like to support me over there, and if you'd like to see new videos every Monday that are exclusive to Patreon, or might be like, you know, pre-releases prior to videos on YouTube, you can go there. This is my Patreon, is it called a handle or something, like my name, my Patreon name, Tales of a Legging Addict. Not so hard to remember because you're currently at Tales of a Legging Addict YouTube channel. So that's, you know, it's the same thing. No one had taken that name from me, fortunately. But yeah, you can head on over there, and there is a membership that you can get to access those videos. And yeah, I have also a little bit more details in this video in case you're interested, and just go check that one out. That one is very quick. So, you know, just like a 7-8 minutes, me talking to introducing the Patreon basically. But yeah, if you're curious, if you want to support me, that's a good way. And yeah, thank you so much for everyone who's already joined the Patreon. I didn't expect it to, you know, go so well in the beginning. I was very nervous about doing it, and we'll see how it continues to go. This is an experiment. I haven't done this before, so we'll see. Otherwise, you can, of course, also follow me on Instagram. You can DM me there, whatever. But I'm more likely to see your comments here on YouTube, or your messages on Patreon, or your comments on Patreon. I think at least I get notifications for that. So if you have anything you want to get off your chest about this video specifically, drop a comment down below for sure. Or in general, you can just drop a comment down below or reach out to me on various platforms, I guess. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.